Hello again, everybody. Zyke Attack is here with the Atakline for Thursday, October 27th, 2011. You know what that means. I am the Geek Good Audio. I need TV for my bunghole. They're back. Yes, tonight's the night. Beavis and Butthead finally, find a motherfucking return to the big screen, the little screen of MTV tonight at 10/9 Central. Full new episode in 14 years. It's been almost 20 since these two little bungholes from Wrestling High School infiltrated our TV screens. Since then, we never looked at animation and critiquing music videos the same way again. I love their antics. I've been in a Beavis and Butthead mode all fucking day. I've been watching like old clips of their show and old music videos or episodes. I am like very stoked. This is gonna rule. I've always been a Butthead guy. You know, I remember like back in the day. I remember seeing the movie when it came out. I remember I had like two little plush Beavis and Butthead dolls, and oh my god, I wish I still had them. But brings back great memories. I'm so happy they're back. For one, kicks off Jersey Shore from the lineup. Two, they make fun of him, and they make fun of the vampire craze. Thank God. Because the other vampire episode tonight, I saw in the trailer, I'm like, oh boy, Twilight's getting hammered tonight. So what will go down, and will they be funny? Saw the new episodes, saw the trailers. I'm like, they're funny. All the old characters are back. Most of the males. Anderson, Van Driesen. And just say it for the bottom line for all the dumbasses out there who are going to say, is that guy Mr. Anderson for Hank Hill? Same person. Because Hank Hill's voice was used for Tom Anderson back in Beavis and Butthead. You know what I mean. Mr. Anderson's voice was the same voice Mike used for Hank Hill and King of the Hill. So, can't wait for the return of Beavis and Butthead. They're coming again. Tonight at 10 on MTV. Speaking of MTV related news, let's keep it going. A little MTV network related news involving VH1. Since 1998, VH1 had their own special they like to call VH1 Divas. I still remember watching the very first one when it was in like May of 98. It was with Gloria Estefan, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Aretha Franklin. Should I have Train? And special guest Carole King. That was like 1998. That was the first VH1 Divas. And throughout the years, they've been having it off and on throughout the last couple of years. They had tributes for Aretha Franklin. They had tributes to Diana Ross, which I hope was like the only taped one. There was like duets and tribute to the troops was last year. Now they're back with a whole new edition coming out December 19th entitled VH1 Divas Celebrate Soul. And the Divas this year, I think they got better Divas when they come along, but the thing is when they have announced Divas in the past, when Miley Cyrus is on it 1 year, they're like, she's too young to be a diva. Since they couldn't get Adele since she's sick, they had to go with these Divas, which I think is a pretty interesting combo, with Kelly Clarkson, Jennifer Hudson, Jill Scott, Jessie J. Hope they should be fine by then because she had an injury. We saw the VMAs. She was in a chair the whole time. Mary J. Blige and Florence and the Machine. They're paying tribute to soul artists from Chicago, Detroit, London, Memphis, and Philly. The Roots, the house band of the Late Show with Jimmy Fallon, will be the house band for this show. VH1 stated that this year's Divas offers a modern twist on soul music, all while tipping attack the legacy of key cities that created the musical heritage. More presenters and special guests will be announced next couple weeks. Sponsors will be CoverGirl, Geico, Hershey's, Old Navy, and Wendy's. So like I said, it'll be December 19th at 9/8 Central on VH1. Keep you posted when more updates are around. Alright, A little update on Steven Tyler. Now, reported on yesterday's Atakline that he fell in a bathroom shower, broke his teeth, fell on his head, got little stitches. On Tuesday, delayed his Paraguay show until yesterday. And this morning on the Today Show, he called in and said that he was doing fine. He had dental implants put in. And I heard Aerosmith had a terrific show last night as the delayment didn't detect the fans from coming. They broke a house record after Steven basically almost broke his face. Anyway, they had a great show. I heard that Steven Tyler was applauded by his Aerosmith buddies, especially getting to play the harmonica despite the teeth thing. And a lot of them was replying that Steven was back, was off the wagon again because of his drug problems throughout the years. That's why Aerosmith broke up the last time. Like, anytime Steven falls, it's like, is he on drugs again? Remember the one in Sturgis 2 years ago that almost broke up the band? We all know that story. Anyway, he said he's not off the wagon. He said if I was off the wagon, I would be talking to you right now because addicts don't get up at 8 o'clock in the morning talking to Matt Lauer from Today's Show. But best of speedy recovery. Best of recovery to Mr. Tyler. Speaking of recovery, I'll get to something in a moment. But a little side note here. Broadway musicals, of course, a spotlight for the New York area. One classic Broadway musical that turned into a film that starred my girl Madonna is back on Broadway. Evita returns to Broadway with Ricky Martin. The Living La Vida Loca guy is Living La Vida. living La Evita. I like doing that. Anyway, the premiere dates for the brand new Evita will be, I think, April 5th. That's the premiere date. And March 12th is the preview date. And Whitney Martin is Shay, the main ruler. And Elena Rogers taking Madonna's role of Eva Perón. And Michael Severus as Juan Perón, her husband. So that's means I would love to go to New York for musicals, but I can't afford it, especially in this time. But speaking of speedy recovery, I said speedy recovery to Steven Tyler. Before we get to TNA Impact preview, I have some wrestling related sad news. Speedy recovery, best wishes go out to WWE legend and NWA legend Barry Windham, former member of the Horsemen, former NWA World Champion, had a severe big heart attack this afternoon. He is currently in the hospital. He is, of course, a former NWA champion, TV champion. Haven't seen much of his match, but he's a great guy. He is the son of Blackjack Mulligan. Best of wishes to Barry Windham. Please get well, because we don't want another old wrestling guy to die this year. Dig it? Anyway, with that in mind, on with tonight's TNA Impact preview in the aftermath of the highest rated TNA Impact in history, second most highest rated. 2 million viewers watched James Storm become the world champion last week. I'm missing it next week, but I can't disclose it this time because it's a secret. I will reveal it next week. But anyway, on to the top 5 questions on TNA Impact Wrestling tonight that must be answered. Number 5. Well, we'll go down tonight with Robbie E. colliding with Wani. Now, Eric Young last week had a little backstage conflict with Robbie E. His new head broski. I know it's a trainer from the arena, but hey. Rob Terry talking about Eric Young getting a title shot for Eric's title. And Eric says he's got backup. Wani from the Jersey Shore. We had these Jersey whores showing up on the TNA show because we had J-Wow show up one week to attack Cookie before she got fired. I think Angelina was on there too. Right? Angelina on the Jersey Shore was on there too? Yeah, I think she was on there too. So why is the Jersey Whores being on TNA? MTV Networks. And Bud's like, since we're not on TV tonight because of these two bungholes, let's be on another MTV Network show. Yay! Because we can get paid that way because we don't be paid for a while till we come back. So there you go. I say Robbie may cheat to win the title from Eric, but with Ronnie involved, who knows? Christian, number 4. What will go down tonight as Gail Kim makes her official in-ring return. Now, last week, Gail Kim returned to TNA after leaving WWE, attacked Velvet Sky, and aligned herself with Karen Jarrett. Tonight, she'll she'll face off against one half of the Knockouts Tag Champions, Tara. Now, Gail Kim's very impressive wrestler. I'm glad she's back in TNA. I hope TNA uses her properly again and brings her back to prominence. Something WWE didn't do when she came back. Isn't that weird? A former WWE star against former WWE star that both were very good in WWE until they went to TNA. So, let's see what happens tonight. Christian number 3 will go down as Daniels takes on RVD. Now, Daniels has not been seen since Bound for Glory, because last week he was not involved in the celebratory dance involved with Fortune celebrating James Storm's win last week. So apparently Daniels and AJ have some unfinished business. But tonight, Daniels takes on RVD in his first match back from Bound for Glory. So we'll see what happens there. Say RVD wins. Speaking of first match back, question number 2. How will Hardy perform in his first match in a long time since Victory Road against Bubba Bully Ray tonight? Now, of course, we all know Jeff Hardy's been back in TNA for a while, but we've been wondering, where's he going to wrestle again? You know, he's been attacking people. Of course, he's got a little mini feud with Immortal. Is that kind of weird? Immortal was centered around him when it founded on 10-10-10. Now on 11-27-11, he's taking on Bully Ray. And he's feuding against Immortal. His main thing is Jeff Jarrett. I bet you Jeff will get involved in the match tonight. And it'll, of course, lead towards a match at the next pay-per-view. They changed pay-per-views so much, I don't know what pay-per-view is next. And question number 1. Who will be the first challenger for the TNA title held by James Storm? Now, Sting being the new so-called general manager on TNA, as like the new advisor to Dixie Carter, he has made a number of contenders matches tonight as Robert Roode takes on Samoa Joe. Shouldn't say that, but I'll say this. I hope Storm wins. I hope Roode wins, because I said it on last week's Impact that it would be a great feud. Robert Roode, James Storm for the title. 2 Beer Money partners breaking up to go on separate solo careers to pursue for the TNA World title. So we're kind of interested to see if that will develop with Roode going for the title. And that will go down tonight at 9 Central on TNA Impact. And of course, Beavis and Butthead, 10 o'clock, MTV, little MTV plugs tonight. That is it for this edition of the Atakline. See you later tonight for my TNA Impact Wrestling review. Maybe an Atakline tomorrow, but who knows. With that in mind, I've been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye. Yeah.